Cari amici, benvenuti, dobry dien. I am extremely happy to launch today our series of clips of the most popular Italian recipes, which are prepared by the renowned Italian chef Marco Miglioli. Marco, benvenuto.
Grazie mille, thank you so much for having me.
These clips have been prepared especially for the Slovak public, and they are launched on the occasion of the 6th week of the Italian cuisine in the world. The initiative is promoted by the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and I thank very much the Italian-Slovak Chamber of Commerce for its cooperation and invaluable support. Our clip will also feature some guests who will share their favorite Italian recipe. So today I will be asking Marco to prepare the Vitello Tonnato.
Of course.
Vitello Tonnato, a very famous Italian dish.
Absolutely.
From the Piedmont region.
Yes, Piedmont, exactly, from my region actually.
Originally,
Yeah.
so I'm very curious to see how you will prepare it,
Of
since
course.
myself, I like to prepare it for my family
That's
and
amazing.
friends,
Okay.
and so I'm very curious to
Of
see.
course. I will twist it a little bit, but then it's going to be also a classic one, so it's going to be a mix-up. Thank
Good.
you.
Looking forward to that, and
Amazing.
buon appetito.
Thank you so much. Buon appetito.
Buongiorno a tutti and welcome back. For this recipe, I really care about this recipe. It's a traditional recipe for my region. It's called Vitello Tonnato, but now we're gonna twist it. So I call it capunè di Vitello Tonnato. Capunè is another recipe from my region, which is a roll of verza. Inside is gonna be some pork. In this recipe, we're gonna use veal, of course, and we're not gonna use verza, but we're gonna use endive, this beautiful one. So I made 2 emulsions, one with tuna and one with veal, no eggs. And let's go with the recipe. So I'm straight away putting in my vinegar solution. The vinegar solution is like kind of a pickle one. So it's gonna be 200 grams of vinegar, 50 grams of sugar, 30 grams of salt, and 100 grams of water. All together, bring it to boil, and inside we're gonna put some, of course, some spices that you like, and I like to put some bay leaves, which I love, and I'm going to add my endive, just for a few seconds to make it nice and soft, because then I'm gonna make a veal tartare that is going to get inside of the leaves of endive. I also pre-made, because it's quite of a long process, few things that I want to explain you about. The first one, very important, is a meat sauce. Basically is made with the bones of veal. So for this recipe you will need 500 grams of veal bones, 1 carrot, 1 celery, 3 onions, and that's it. Basically, you're gonna roast your veal bones in the oven. Then you will add your vegetables and cook it down. And you deglaze with some Prosecco wine or some white wine, whatever you like. And you cover with water, and then you let it cook. You let it cook for a few hours until you will have this result. This result is basically it's called a jus, or meat sauce, and it's very flavory, full of veal flavor. And with this one, I made my mayonnaise of veal. So it's basically this one blended up with some olive oil if you want, or some vegetable oil, normal ones. It's like whatever you like more. I prefer plain oil, not with strong flavor like extra virgin olive oil. So I'm gonna cut my meat now. So I'm gonna make a tartare. The other twist that I want to add, it's the white tuna belly. The white tuna belly, so this one is a can, is a tin, is covered with oil. With the oil, I made the mayonnaise. So the other mayonnaise, which is this one, is made with the oil from the tuna and 1 egg. 1 egg is cooked 4 minutes in the water, then it's put in ice and water, so it's gonna be nice and cold. And then we're gonna emulsify like a normal mayonnaise with plain oil. And you're gonna have this result. All the eggy part of the dish is basically in the mayonnaise. And then I did another thing that you can do, but is optional. But this is quite interesting, maybe you've never seen this. This is an egg yolk. So the red part of the egg. I just split the white part and the red part, and the egg yolk I put in marination for, let's say, 1 week in salt and sugar, covered completely. And this is gonna be the result. And I will grate it on top of my dish in the end. This is gonna be a nice eggy flavor. So we have our tartare. We're gonna season the tartare just with a bit of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of pepper, and some salt. So all the flavors. I'm going to add to my tartare the tuna belly as well. So just try to don't cut it too much. I'm gonna make a tartare with tuna as well. And I put it inside of my veal. Now, with the endive that we blanched before in water, we're gonna take it. We're gonna put it on top of the cling film, like I'm doing right now. Maybe I break it a little bit and I press it just lightly, so it's gonna flat it down a little. You don't have to season this one because it's a nice season from the water. It's blanched in vinegar and sugar, if you remember. It's gonna be nice and flavory already. I'm gonna make a capunet. The famous word is capunet, which is rolling up this one now. Okay. I mean, what I'm doing is actually what I like to do, but you can plate it up in different ways. It's definitely up to you. So the help with the cling film, you roll it like that. You make a little bit of holes just for the air. So it's gonna press it nicely. Maybe some water is gonna go down. You make a nice tight roll, just to give a little bit of shape. It's not really. So you can now take it out, and so you have your roll of meat and fish together with the blanched vegetables on top. Basically, I've got my roll. I'm just gently take it out. So the other thing I've done, and you can do it at home, it's quite nice, it's caper powder, because in the Vitello Tonnato, usually it's the caper is going to be there, so I just didn't use the caper in another way, but I dry out the caper all night long in my oven, about 40 degrees, but you have to wash the caper properly because of the salt. You wash the caper, then you dry them out, and then obviously you blend it. And then you're gonna have a nice powder like this. So it's a caper powder full of flavor. Now we're gonna plate it up. So we have our roll. We're gonna go with the veal mayonnaise. Then I'm gonna grate on top some of my egg yolk. A little bit of the sauce from the gods. This is gonna help you to eat it a little bit, and it's gonna be full of flavor. So this is my version of Vitello Tonnato.